Hello friends, I am Dr. Kiran, orthopedic surgeon and spine surgeon in Al Salama Hospital, Hamdan Street, Abu Dhabi. The problem in focus which I want to discuss with you all is mobile addiction. We all use mobiles, use it like that. Some people drive putting their head like this. Some people keep on staring even while walking, even on the zebra lines, unmindful of the oncoming traffic. We screech to a halt looking at them. Besides the humor part of it, the serious part of it is the young children. We are exposing them because we are addicts as adults. We want them to be quiet. So we give them an iPad, we give them a cell phone, and they don't, now the generation is in fact not listening to us, and they want PlayStations, and I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. I would like to bring into focus two patients. One patient, male patient, 16 years. He was bought by his father and mother with a neck which was bent to the right. Severe pain, severe spasm, he was not able to even straighten it up. So I asked, what happened, ma'am? Did he fall? Did he have any fever, tonsillitis, anything? He said, no sir, he was playing with his PlayStation and he slept off. Playing, he slept off, and by morning he woke up with severe pain, and he says that there is a type of sound there. So we are all worried. So I admitted him for medical management of pain and took his x-rays. Here is the x-ray before you. There is a postural curvature, scoliosis that has developed, and hopefully I pray to God that he doesn't become structurally deformed. The cervical spine or the neck, I hope it doesn't become structurally deformed with time, which happens, mind you, it happens. It happens to all of us due to low bone density, due to various kinds of postures which we all use, even in our office rooms, when the computer is below our shoulder level or above our shoulder level, the wrong postures, we sit like this and type. There's so many things we as adults, even during in our office work, we do so many mistakes. And we pay a very heavy price for it. And this child was admitted. He didn't improve even after 2 days, and his MRI shows higher cervical discs are degenerating. You can see the dehydration of the discs, the flattening, and you also see disc bulges where I'm going to show you. At the upper cervical levels, C3, C4, C4, C5, you see the curves that are developing there, the bulges. So what I mean to say is, when you look at the lower cervical, they are all normal in the MRI. What I mean to point out is, well, today he will be alright. Today the boy will be alright, he will go home, he will become normal. But if he goes back to his PlayStations and his mobile, the flexion position, naturally when you press in the front, something goes back in the back. Something has to be, it pushes back. That is a disc that goes back, and then it degenerates. The vertebral bodies also lose their square type of, the vertebral bodies which are like this, normally, when they are in this position, naturally they will lose their anterior heights, and posteriorly whatever is there in between will be pushed back. That is the disc that goes back, and he pays a very costly price of an early severe disc compression and probably right or left or both upper limbs pain. He may be not able to walk in the future, or he may have to undergo a very major surgery, risky surgery of anterior cervical discectomy and fusion, which we do only after giving extensive physiotherapy even in the adults. And that kind of a surgery, imagine happening to my own kith and kin or to your kith and kin. So please, there's some process to be adopted to teach these kids to be away from these very highly dependent mobiles, PlayStations and cell phones. Now I bring to you the second example of a male patient again, 16 years. who was bought with severe lumbago of 9 by 10, unable to walk. He was almost dragging his left lower limb. On examination of the MRI, it showed L4, L5 on the left side. There was a big disc protrusion and it was compressing the exiting nerve root. So mother was worried. She already had taken 4 or 5 different opinions. I operated on one tribal girl in India around 10 years ago. She was just 14 years with a massive disc prolapse. We call it juvenile disc herniation. It happens. Some changes in the disc which make it pop out. It comes out and then it starts compressing the nerve roots. I asked his mother, what is the cause, ma? What happened? Did he fall? Did he have an accident? Then she said to me, doctor, he always sits like this. This is the posture he uses. He always sits like this and he keeps on and he doesn't listen to me. So if our children don't listen, to some extent I agree with the parents. After a certain extent, there's nothing much we can do. It's a very difficult situation when we don't want to have a fight with who's growing up at that age. But I think some kind of a counseling also is required and parental support. And I think parents must also not use mobiles, PlayStations. Like we see, all the social media is fully loaded with all these type of comments. Bringing awareness about family time, family hours. So if we don't want our children to go for surgeries and become orthopedic patients, please keep them active in some kind of physical sports. Keep them away from social media, because as you know, social media is not so harmless as we think, and there is more probability nowadays for them to be trapped by other wicked minds. Thank you. Take care of your children and Alvida.